Welcome back. This time I'm going to be going through Prairie Grove. As you can see, I've already done the camp work this time. Didn't do a whole lot. I just swapped out my damaged units for other fresh units, and I refilled those units mostly with rookies. There were a few veterans, but far less than I've been putting in previously. Thankfully, I only had to put in 50 to 100 for most of these. Still bringing the counter battery artillery and only one 24 pounder. And I've beefed up the snipers just a little bit. So, with this battle, this is another one where you have a relatively short timer. It's defensive, you can give up the point, but you do have to have it before the timer runs down. You don't have reinforcements, so you don't get any extra units. And it's a very open map. The sight lines are very bad. If you're in the middle, you do okay in terms of sight. But the Union has a viewpoint over here and can pretty much see all your stuff. Even if you're in the woods here, half of your units are exposed for no apparent reason. This clump of woods is pretty hidden, but if you sit down there, you spend a whole lot of time trying to bait units into charging you, and it can be hard to actually get the point back in time. You can also do some shenanigans with cavalry or snipers and eventually work them all the way around the map and try and get at stuff up here. But there's 3 or 4 units of cavalry that are pretty large on this map, and if you ever screw up and get spotted, then you're usually isolated, and it's going to, even if you bring multiple cavalry units, it's pretty hard to deal with. So I've done this battle a couple different ways in the past. I've tried setting up with my units in these various clumps of trees and sort of holding stuff off as it comes in. That works out okay. The problem is there's going to be this very large artillery over here that I don't have a good answer for. I'm going to sort of deal with it with artillery, but I don't really have enough of it to really get rid of it quickly, and so I'm sort of going to be using a mixed strategy where I keep a couple of units over here along with the 24 pounders, because this is where you get attacked a lot, and then these other units I'm going to occupy this set of trees, and the goal is going to be to try and ping pong the forces that cluster here back and forth between these two, because if they charge this point, you can send units out and hit them here. Oh, wait a minute. That's one more unit than I was expecting. That's 1 star, but that is fine. I'm actually going to swap this then. These 2 units are going to take a decent amount of fire, and this unit's going to take a decent amount of fire, so. I think I'll leave you over here. Leave you over here for now. Trick is you kind of want to be able to hide units for a little bit here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just really finicky where units can be seen and where they can't. So I'm going to try and take out at least 1 unit of artillery there. The other unit is 12 pounders, so as long as they're sitting far back, I kind of don't care if they're shelling me at long range. But if they get in close, then I'll switch over and try and take them out. And it just really depends what the AI does, how I'm going to deal with that, but we'll see what happens. Sending this unit out to be in vision, so hopefully stuff is going to congregate towards it. And I've definitely slipped cavalry around to hit stuff up here in the past, but I tried it 3 or 4 times and it just didn't seem to be working out. I couldn't find the right timing, so I'm not going to try that one. Also, if I bring cavalry, I usually have to sacrifice infantry units for it, and I found that you could sometimes get away with 3 units here, but if you do, about half the time, then like 6 units decide to charge you, and then you just can't do anything about it. So, see, this unit is envisioned for some reason. Move it back a little bit. You know, it's in 100% cover. Usually that means you're not visible when there's not units near you, but just one of those maps. The reason I'm trying to hide these units is I don't want the enemy artillery to start focusing on it. I want it to walk up so I can hit it with the snipers. Also, so the spawns that come in are here, here, and here. I've tried sneaking stuff up every which way. There's just too much open space, and the visibility is just too good for the AI. Like, if you try and go this way, you always get spotted. If you try and go this way, you get caught here, and because there's so much cavalry, even if you lose vision, they still chase you down. So I don't really want to move these units up yet, but you got to be careful. You don't want anything coming up in here. If like some of these units will still. Oh, whoops! You're going too far. You. You just got to be real careful with the way the sight works. See, so this unit is dropping in and out of sight already. But we'll take the free shots on the artillery while we can. Them get too close, but I think I'll avoid a volley. Nope, got hit by the artillery. Darn. Be careful about these guys because there is cavalry over here that'll probably chase after me. Another place where the vision lines are real weird. You know, I can see all the way over here, but I can't see this. It might be at elevation, I'm not really sure. Shifting that unit over a little bit to hopefully stop taking collateral damage on these guys. Trying to get into range where I shoot and they don't. Really want to fall back because I don't want to get close enough for that unit to get hit. There we go. That unit should retreat pretty quick. Get you out of there since you're getting charged. Back you up before you get seen. We're just going to keep doing this for a little while. Break down some of these guys. Do as much damage as we can while we wait. Just going to send these guys over here now. Just put them in the middle. Okay, so we've got the 12-pounders here. Oh my god, these guys took another? Ugh. You can tell I really don't like taking sniper casualties. The weapons are relatively limited, and units are expensive, so very annoying. Send this guy up, see if I can get a charge. Clicking the way I did caused them to get flanked and run away. That's unfortunate. Ooh, artillery's moving forward again. It's always convenient. Did I kill the other one? No, it's still there. Can I get it with these guys? I have to be careful about moving these out of cover because the vision is very good. And hit them. Nice. Try moving you up there. This might be a mistake. Why are you visible? That's too early. Move you. No, I'm going to leave them there. I need to restore condition anyways. But I need to try and trigger another charge. Split fire, so I don't have to move. Back you up before that happens. Oops. Wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, the charge over here is good. I want that to happen. Taking most of my damage over here, so I'm going to shift the general. This is a little unfortunate. I'd rather they be more over here. Okay, can't. Oh, who'd we lose? Not unexpected. Okay, that's finally dead. Can't see or hit him, so we'll focus on these guys. Bring you over here. I can't hit anything over there at the moment. keeping this guy here pretty much because there's cavalry up here, and sometimes it decides to come after you. And if it does, I don't want any of these units getting hit. See if I can trigger some charges. It's a little slower than I want. This is the side I usually want to flank on, if I can. That's good. I'll flank this side this time. I'll get hit from behind from that stuff, but the way stuff is shifting, I think that's the way I might have to go. Darn it. Got the reverse to happen. Actually, I think I'm just going to click and have them. Though I'm going to need to start dealing with this soon. This is alright. Oh, charge. Very nice. Perfect. Thank you. I can hit him from 4 sides. Do that a second sooner. Go over here and see if I can see anything up there. See anything. Probably going to start pushing up soon. I basically have to. I don't have a choice. This unit's really unfortunate because I just can't afford to ignore it. Visible again. We'll see if we have enough time. I know you have a little extra time, but not much, so I may have screwed this up. Division commander. Oh, and that artillery's right there. Oh, that's gonna suck. That was close. So this has clearly turned into a bit of a mess. Oh, they didn't route. Okay, so that was a bit of a mess. Honestly, I might take it though. This is low, but I wasn't going to do a whole lot better. This is about where I want it. What was that? 8,500. That's a little on the low side, but not a lot I could do about it. Just because normally I like to flank on this side. Just because if you flank over here, as you saw, you keep taking fire from over here, and then this cavalry starts hitting your flanks. So not the greatest execution. I'm not really sure what I could have done better. Order charges a little bit better. Paid a little bit more attention to what was going on here, so I didn't take these losses. Again, pay more attention to those. The sniper management probably could have been better. I think we're gonna see that they didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, that was harsh, but nothing to be done. Yeah, it's high, but it's alright. Oh, wait. Both of them took losses? Oh, I must not have been paying attention to something over here. Okay, I have enough I can fill it. Still, that's not poor sniper usage. And these guys didn't do a whole lot. Probably could have managed that better. I was trying to do too many things at once and should have focused on that target, but oh, we lost a major general. That's never fun. Losing out on some of my officer luck in these last couple battles. Oh, they had Enfields. Really? That's surprising. I would have thought I would have gotten Harper's Ferries out of that. Though getting those isn't necessarily a bad thing, since I still use them on quite a few units, so having some extra is nice. Okay, so not great, but that's one way to play Prairie Grove. I don't really see a good way to get a whole lot more kills on that battle without losing a lot more yourself. Maybe if you were melee focused, you could push into the northwest real quick and kill the artillery and then try and set up a defense from there. I think that'd be pretty ugly. We're going to have to replace that. We have plenty of guys we can pull from those. That's not too bad. Again, took a lot of losses on the snipers. We're going to leave them probably where they are for the next battle. What did we end up getting? I think that's a transfer. Looks like it. So we're a little behind the ball here. These didn't go up much. That's good news. And we're finally at 10 econ, so that's also good. What are we facing here? 86. So probably facing somewhere between 90 and 100k at Fredericksburg based on that number. We won't know until we play day one. But it should be manageable. Okay. I think I'm going to sit with that. That was Prairie Grove. I'll be back later with Fredericksburg.